Hey guys, this video is going to be about my fall-winter 2021 collection and a little behind the scenes of the design process, creative process, and everything that went into it. So I hope you enjoy it. Keep watching. Viewer discretion is advised. Just kidding. It's not violent. I actually have 8 chickens and a dog. And even though I may act tough in this video of me killing a pheasant, my heart was actually breaking on the inside. It was really sad. But at least we ate the bird and I was able to use all of its feathers for something cool, so nothing went to waste. Don't hate, it is what it is. I wish I could show you guys everything in my collection, but it would take way too much time. And I also wish I could model it for you, but I'm pregnant, so nothing fits me right now. So essentially, I'll just be showing you the details and work that went into 3 dresses. Maybe down the road, I'll make a video where I can walk through everything, but for now, this is all that you're gonna get. So my source of inspiration actually came from when I went pheasant hunting with my grandpa last fall in Idaho. This is my husband Jack, and that is a wild pheasant. And then that guy in the middle is my grandpa, and that guy in the gross orange vest is my dad. But what my dad's vest made me realize is how atrocious most modern hunting clothing is, and it's kind of what triggered all of these new ideas for my collection. So thanks, Dad. And that's me pretending like I know what I'm doing. So I started looking at hunting clothing back in the 50s and 60s, all the way back to the 1800s, and I was super inspired by all the silhouettes and the fabrics that they would use, and then I also knew I wanted to incorporate some pheasant feathers into one of my fashion designs. So that's kind of how hunting became the underlying theme for my fall 2021 collection. So I'll begin by showing you that brown dress with the ties on the sleeves. This is what it looks like flat. I had to drape the sleeve. It was kind of complicated. I knew that I wouldn't be able to do it as a flat pattern. I am not good at flat pattern making. I've ended up using this shift dress pattern for a bunch of other dresses in my collection as well. All I did was just change out the sleeves and a few other details. Originally, I was going to do like a buckle situation on the sleeves, but I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for online, and so I decided to just do a tie and gather the sleeve instead of having it be like this inverted pleat, which kind of changed the vibe of the dress to be something a little more effortless. I sourced this fabric at a quilt shop in West Yellowstone, which was a surprise to me because usually you can't find good fabric for clothing in a quilt shop. It's a beautiful toile print, which coincides with that European influence that I was inspired by, but if you look closely, it's actually very westerny. It has cowboys and horses on it, which I really love because it kind of brings in my surroundings and the culture that I live in because I'm so close to Yellowstone. But one of my favorite details about this dress is the fact that it has side seam pockets. So this next dress was actually inspired by a vintage 1940s gown that I sold through my Etsy shop when I was selling vintage clothing a few years back, and I was so sad to depart with it that I was like, I have to remake this dress. And then to add my own little spin on it, I decided to incorporate some pheasant feathers from when I went hunting last fall. Ugh, guys, there was so much hand sewing that went into this dress. Never again. Never again. But it was still worth it in the end. And that lace you see around the waistline was not a part of the original design. I had to improvise because it wasn't lining up with the slip underneath. But I ended up really liking the way it turned out. There were literal blood, sweat, and tears that went into this dress. I sewed through my freaking finger. And it's ironic because 2 days before it happened, I was like, I would never sew through my finger. Like, that would never happen to me. And then, of course. For this next design, I decided to try out using boning for the first time, but instead of having the boning stop underneath the bust, I wanted it to go all the way to the top of the bodice. This dress kind of brings the collection all together because it has the same sleeve as the tulle dress, and then it has the same print as that brown shift dress, it's just in a different color, and it's a square neck, which is another similarity to the brown dress. One of the details about this dress that I didn't originally include in the design was elastic around the shoulders. And the reason I had to do that is because with the boning, it was just kind of making the sleeve fall off the shoulder because it was so structured in the bodice. I don't normally use elastic in my designs, but I kind of had to in this situation, and it ended up looking really charming in the end anyways, so I was happy with the result. Anyways, thanks for watching a little behind the scenes of my Fall 2021 collection. Here's some more footage of me practicing my hunting skills. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can stay updated on any new videos that I'm posting.